Precision nutrition, along with precision medicine, seeks to improve the personalized treatment of diseases based on each person's unique characteristics, such as DNA, race, gender, medical history, and others. But in addition to improving disease treatment, precision nutrition could help you achieve your weight goals, lose excess body fat, or improve your athletic performance. Our modern society promotes a mostly sedentary lifestyle where you spend 8 hours or more sitting in an office in front of a computer, feeding you ultra-processed ready-to-eat meals, little time to attend your physical and emotional health, and managing stress levels that even weekend rest cannot compensate for. But today, I'm not going to start a revolution to fight the system. Rather, provide you with tools to help you determine the best way to eat and adopt a healthier lifestyle. Based on the most up-to-date research, I'll discuss how much protein you may need, taking into account your health status, age, lifestyle, and level of physical activity. Protein is one of the macronutrients that make up our diets, along with carbohydrates, which some separate into sugars and fiber and fats. In a recent interview with Dr. Luc van Loon, an expert in exercise physiology and nutrition, and director of research at Maastricht University in the Netherlands, he points out that proteins are constantly synthesized and broken down in the body at the rate of 1 to 2% per day, which means that every 100 days you practically have new muscle, and this is true at any age. But beware, because depending on what you do, in 100 days your muscles will reflect the body either of a trained person, a bodybuilder, a person emaciated by sedentary lifestyle, or a person weakened by muscle atrophy due to injury, for example. According to the World Health Organization, the minimum daily protein intake requirement is 0.8 grams per kilogram of body weight. But Van Loon alludes to a more realistic requirement of up to 1.6 grams per kilogram of body weight. This is because the certain important parameters when getting the result for the World Health Organization were not taken into account. However, more is not better, as the benefit is diminishing when exceeding the right amount of protein, except in exceptional circumstances such as when recovering from injury or surgery and for athletes. But why is it important to consume adequate amounts of good quality complete protein? According to Van Loon's experiments published in 2021, you have a new gut in 2 days, a new liver in 1 week, and a new brain in 3 weeks. These organs show substantially higher rates of basal protein synthesis than skeletal muscle tissue. In other words, more than your muscles, your brain and other important organs require you to consume adequate amounts of this macronutrient. Now, how much is how much? It all depends on your health status, your goals and level of physical activity primarily. If you are dieting or fasting, maintaining or slightly increasing your protein intake can help you preserve muscle mass to ensure that the weight lost comes mainly from fat and not muscle. There, it is advisable to consume 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. In the case of people who do endurance, strength, and other training, muscle protein synthesis of course increases, but so does the rate of protein degradation. Nonetheless, consuming protein after exercise would further increase muscle protein synthesis and inhibit muscle protein breakdown, and in the process allow your muscles to adapt to the training load. In terms of quantity, it depends on the demands of the training performed. with the understanding that your body doesn't absorb more than 50 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight in one meal. But in a moment, we will talk about the daily protein distribution. Now, aging is not inevitable. It is a natural process. Both exercise and fasting are useful tools for body restoration, but in addition, proper nutrition. As we age, an older adult tends to reduce his rate of protein synthesis, even if he or she consumes the same amount of protein a young person does. It has been shown that 20 grams of good quality protein maximizes muscle protein synthesis in younger adults, whereas in older adults turns out insufficient. A fascinating study conducted by Van Loon with healthy young men and older adults, where they were instructed to perform strength training followed by an equivalent of protein intake. It turned out that there was no difference in myofibrillar protein synthesis in the older men compared to the younger men. This suggests that more than age, it is physical activity what contributes to how efficiently your body assimilates and utilizes protein. On the other hand, if you are overweight, your daily protein requirement should be adjusted to your ideal weight, not your current weight. There are several sites on the internet where you can find your approximate ideal body weight. In sports settings, special emphasis is placed on the distribution of protein intake throughout the day. But if you are a young, normal person and don't need to make sure your body is absorbing or synthesizing protein, have no health challenges and are not an athlete, you can organize your meals, specifically your protein intake, as you feel best. In the other cases, the distribution of protein throughout the day would be crucial to optimize muscle conditioning. Another Van Loon study from 2023 indicates that consuming between 20 to 25 grams of protein at each meal can ensure multiple anabolic stimuli throughout the day, maximizing muscle protein synthesis and adaptation. For athletes and people with increased protein needs, adding a protein-rich snack before bed can provide an additional anabolic boost, especially after nighttime workouts. In the end, it is muscle stimulation through physical exercise, especially strength training, that triggers the activation of the build-degrade cycle of many systems in your body. It is precisely that stimulation that induces your body to require protein as the cornerstone for rebuilding and maintaining not only your muscles, but important organs such as your brain and liver. If you like this video, please click on the like icon, subscribe to my channel on the red button, and turn on the little bell to receive notifications when there is new content here in this Holistic Health Hub. See you soon!